And we're back. And this is the LG G7 ThinQ. This is the newest smartphone from LG. So here we have it, the LG G7 ThinQ, and I sure had a lot of time to think. The problem with LG that I'm having for the last couple of years is that they announce a phone, they get us all hype, and then they let us wait. And by the time the phone comes out, you're kind of interested in something else. But after having the experience that I've had with the LG V30s ThinQ, I said, you know what? I gotta get this phone just to let you guys know which one to really get. So is this the phone that you should get, the G7 or the V30s ThinQ? Let's put that to the test. Let's take out the unboxing knife. Get straight into this and bang. With these glass phones, you gotta have a wipe. You have your booklets and stuff inside of here. You have your SIM card ejector tool, quick start guide, your terms and condition and warranty information, regular LG white charging brick, fast charging, and we have USB to Type-C for charging. You have a super bright display, and we're going to talk about that soon because they've added an extra color of white. You got your AI camera. You have the boombox speaker. Think about it back in the days when your friend made you a speaker out of a box. You can't see the speakers, but you know it's inside the box. And you have the Google Assistant key already built in. And what we have here, wow. So here we have it. You have a 6.1-inch Quad HD full vision display. You have the two 16 megapixel cameras in the back, 3000 milliamp hour battery, 64 gigs of internal storage, 4 gigs of RAM, and this processor is a Snapdragon 845, clocked at 2.8 gigs. This is awesome. And look at the color we have. Bang. This looks absolutely crazy. I love this color, but what I don't like is stickers. Now, what is the sense of LG putting this sticker on here? I don't get it. Bravo. Look at this color, this pinkish red looking color, man. This looks absolutely awesome. That color just bleeds out to the sides. Looking at it head on, this is a gorgeous color, and that's why I got it. Look at that. So let's get this boot up. Now you have some extra buttons here, and I'll go through that in a second. And this color is Raspberry Rose. Good looking color, flashy name, it looks good. So LG G7 ThinQ, you got your T-Mobile jump up screen, and where that leads us right into a welcome screen pretty quick. So let's take a look at the device. So you got your volume keys, you got that Google Assistant button. So instead of a squeeze, they came up with a button on the side. I don't mind that too much, we'll see. And you have the power button here. And you have your dedicated fingerprint scanner that does not double as a button. Like I said, two 16 megapixel cameras, which is a jump from the other LG phones. And you have your laser autofocusing and flash, LG logo, G7 ThinQ logo, single speaker at the bottom, but it's a boombox speaker, Type-C for charging, headphone jack, and at the top, this is where you put in your SIM card, and you can expand the memory as well. And even though this is 6.1 inches, it has that 18 or 19 by 9 profile, which is really thin, looking good. And unfortunately, we're still dealing with the same LG skin over Android. I'm impressed by this phone. It feels absolutely great. Everything feels on this phone very premium, and it damn sure looks good. Let's talk about this a little bit. So 6.1 inch screen is a very slim phone, slimmer than a lot of phones out there right now. More for one-handed use, definitely. So let's talk about the screen. 6.1 inch quad HD display, full vision display with a brightness mode that gets super bright, up to like 1,000 nits. You have a 3120 by 1440 display, and I gotta say, for a screen that's not AMOLED, it's looking pretty good. You have a notch up here, so you gotta deal with the notch, but you could go into the settings and darken that out. But other than that, you have a very minimal bezel at the bottom, nice thin screen with really thin bezels on the side, the notch at the top, but it's still a small little bezel up at the top. But the phone just feels good and definitely looks good. The only thing I would change is the LG UI, but other than that, looks good. Within the notch, you have your sensors and you have an 8 megapixel camera, which is an improvement over LG. We all know LG love their 5 megapixel camera, but it's finally, we go on 8 megapixels on this one. Now we go into the rear camera. LG has definitely done an improvement with the 16 megapixel cameras. Let's take a quick look at that. Pictures are definite improvement over the other LG brands, but we got to do testing to see how it stacks up against the V30, V30s, and V35. But it's looking very good and very promising. You got a quick fingerprint scanner, very fast. LG has definitely improved on that. And we have this Google Assistant button. What's the weather outside? Great. Now let's get into how much memory you have left, because this one is only 64 gigs. So out of 64 gigs, 17.8 gigs is taken up by the phone. I haven't added anything extra, but this phone, since it's come from T-Mobile, it has some bloat. We have some bloatware. You have the T-Mobile app, you have a T-Mobile suite of apps, you have these extra management apps, and I've seen something like McAfee up in here. McAfee, Facebook is already preloaded, LG World, LG Quick Help. There's a whole bunch of LG extra apps up in here because this phone only have 4 gigs of RAM, and all of that extra stuff is gonna do is slow down the phone. This phone should have honestly come with 6 gigs of RAM, but I'm gonna put it through its paces and see how well with the Snapdragon 845 and the 4 gigs of RAM in 2018 can really run. But other than that, it's really feeling good. The cameras are looking to be on point. Fingerprint scanner is really fast, and let's get into that speaker. Wow, for a single firing, bottom firing speaker, yes, LG has put the speaker not at the edge of the opening. They've put it somewhere in the middle, taking that same philosophies that a lot of people who build speaker boxes has taken. You're using the hollowness inside the body to create that sound, and I gotta say, you actually feel the bass, you hear the bass, and when you put it down on the table, it actually enhances the sound of the phone. This is one of the best speakers on the market right now, and it's rivaling a lot of the speakers that have dual speakers. So this one is definitely on point. LG, you did an improvement here. You got something going on. 3,000 milliamp hour battery. Can that take you through a full day? You guys know I'm gonna have to do a battery life review on this one because a lot of people are complaining about the battery size. Now, here's a message I need to tell to LG. LG, you announce a phone and then you come out with the phone over a month later. You can't do that. And I could already tell this is a quality phone and it's a good looking phone with great cameras, but you cannot come out with a phone a month later after the announcement. Really nice phone. You still got a headphone jack, with a DAC inside, so it's gonna enhance the sound of your headphones. So if you got bad headphones, it'll make it a little bit better, and if you have great headphones, it'll take it to another level with this headphone jack and the DAC built in. Type-C with the fast charging, we're gonna put that to the test. And this speaker you guys heard is on point. This phone, on first impressions, I would honestly say this is a definite purchase for the price of $750. I don't think it's overpriced at all. I think it's right there amongst where phone prices should be. $750 is pretty fair in 2018. And if your cameras stack up, if the screen, which the screen looks like it stacks up, this screen just absolutely looks awesome with some great viewing angles, and you could definitely see it outdoors in bright daylight. So this has been the unboxing of the LG G7 ThinQ. Does this phone stack up with the elite phones on the market today? I definitely think so, but we'll put it to the test. So stay tuned for the last word review, and definitely check out, coming soon, the battery life review on this LG G7 ThinQ.